The storm was the affliction that the devil used to steal the word of God, to steal from these guys the understanding of how much God cared for them. And the devil was successful here because they went and they woke up Jesus, says, don't you care about us? And Jesus is like, why don't you have any faith? You should have taken your understanding of God's love for you and rooted out of you your natural soul's understanding of love. So therefore, when I said, let us go to the other side, and when the storm arose, the storm would have had no rock in you to destroy your plant with, because you as the plant, you already got the rock out. In your spiritual mind, you have a capacity to understand the love of God. And from that, you would have exposed that natural soul's understanding of the love of God and gotten rid of it, and you would have went on deeper into God. But if you don't know how to tell the difference, the storm in your life is going to arise, and it's going to take away from you your understanding of God's love for you. And like these guys, you're going to fall apart like a cheap watch. But so first and foremost, pray much in tongues. That's the first thing that keeps this process going on your behalf. And as I've talked about before, if wherever your spiritual mind is, your natural mind is, because your spiritual mind is inside your natural mind. When your spiritual mind understands something, your natural mind is there understanding, thinking it's the spiritual mind. And if you don't know how to tell the difference, then you're going to fail. So the one lifeline you have is wouldn't it be nice if there was a way where God could get my spiritual mind away from my natural mind for a little bit to talk to me and to teach me, right? Because the confusion is whenever God says something to my spiritual mind, my natural mind hears it, and then there's the confusion. Gosh, wouldn't it be great if there was a way where God could get my spiritual mind alone and talk to me? Well, there is. It's called praying in tongues. And that's why it's in a gibberish language, because if it was in English, then as your spiritual mind is hearing it, your natural mind's hearing it, and then then there's the confusion of which is which. So God starts off the process through praying in tongues, a gibberish language. Therefore, your natural mind has no idea what's being said, but your spiritual mind is being built up while you're praying this gibberish mystery. And then when you're built up enough above the natural soul, then God reveals to you what you've been praying. And now that your spiritual mind understands something more of God, well, then right then your natural mind understands it faulty, but because you've been edified through praying in tongues, your spiritual mind can now mortify what's in the natural soul and get rid of it.